All right, welcome back, everybody. Charcoal and propane are going to be burning like they are right there on your screen today, as many of us turn to the grills for the 4th of July feast.
That's right, and while most of us know how to grill a hot dog or a hamburger, other foods can be a little bit tricky. So let's send it over to Brandon Rue, standing by, live on the weather patio with a grilling expert. You mean it's not you?
Only with the hot dogs, and that's barely an expert on that. So it gets very complex. There is nothing like barbecue on the 4th of July, so we have an expert here to help you along on your own barbecue and beyond. This is Executive Chef from Bush's Fresh Food Market in Canton, Brandon Clark. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Yeah,
great.
Great for you to be here early with us. We appreciate it. And starting out with, I guess, we'll try to get through 4 good grilling tips for folks at home. And I know as a barbecue expert, it's all about slow and low. Can you explain that?
Well, so when you smoke, you definitely want to do the slow and the low, especially with bigger cuts of meat.
Yeah.
It's like for home grilling, you're going to want to do the high and fast, you know, like a steak or a piece of fish.
Right.
Sear those juices in.
Okay, so you take your time with the smoker, but when it comes to steak and everything, temperature-wise, this is something I know you chefs always say. You can do the thumb test or whatever, but a thermometer, got to be the best bet.
Yeah, definitely. Thermometer's best bet, but I definitely learned
testing on the hand, is it medium rare or what is it? Okay, now we have a gas grill out here. Tell us what you have on here and tell us the benefits of gas versus charcoal, or if you prefer charcoal over gas.
I certainly prefer charcoal over gas.
Okay.
You get more of that rich smoky flavor, and they even have some charcoals out now that are made from actual hardwood and look just like they came off the tree.
Yeah.
Here we've got smoked half chicken, we've got some JB Smokehouse ribs, and some Bush's bratwursts.
For those novice barbecuers out there, is there any truth in gas being a little bit more controllable temperature-wise? Sometimes, I know I struggle with charcoal getting hot spots, and sometimes you thin them out and they fade out too quick.
Yeah, absolutely. With gas, you certainly have more control, and if you're worried about that, I would suggest going with gas. But with charcoal, it's really about adjusting the oxygen. And that's why, like, the Weber grill has that little spot on top that you can adjust the airflow.
Ah, okay.
And that helps also regulate temperature.
Gotcha. Control the vents. Okay, let's talk fish. For the 1% of you who are doing fish today, I don't know who is, what is the trick? Because it's complicated to know when to turn it. Do you turn it at all? What's your secret?
So my secret is actually to, A, make sure you choose an oily fish like salmon or bluefish. And then avoid flaky fishes like haddock or cod because they're just going to fall apart.
Yeah.
So the other really good important secret is to use nonstick spray and make sure that your grill's really well coated with it.
Got it. Okay. Is there a safe way to do that without getting the flame up, or you just?
Yeah, keep your flame on low while you're doing it, and then crank it back up before you put the fish on.
What about a little oil on the on a paper towel or something like that? Or
also works very well.
Okay. All right. So not only is Brandon the executive chef of Bush's Fresh Food Market in Canton, but he is also executive chef of a brand new restaurant, which is the feature of our Tasty Tuesday, and we will have that for you, including more from Brandon coming up in just a little bit. The Brandon's out here on the weather patio. How can you go wrong? Twice as much fun.